Yeah, that looks great. Looks great.
Didn't feel anything on your back?
No, I felt great. Perfect spot. That was awesome. Oh shit, we dented it.
Yeah. Oh no, you were supposed to. It's all good.
Oh, we were?
We got many doors.
Yeah, that's all you did.
Let's go again. Reset.
It'd be wrong to pretend that I was something that I'm not, because I do that for a living. But and in order to keep doing that for a living, sometimes we have to be honest.
The incredible story of the Bikeriders comes from Danny Lyon. We have heard of the challenges there were for making this film, as it was not really a narrative story and was sort of created from the black and white photographs in the book.
I think she would just embrace it. Yeah.
Like
she would go for it.
Yeah.
She'd be like, let's go. She'd be riding one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She'd be the and I'd be on the back of hers. I might have to jump off yours and get on the back of Fiona's.
I mean, I'd be the third on the back. It's like holding on the both of you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Aside from the behind the scenes of it all, today we wanted to share what it was like shooting from the cast, favorite moments, and that tattoo.
I know, I thought about that. Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious. I love it. Yes, that. You gotta remind yourself who you are sometimes.
Maybe his dad
just
was
in case
called
I
Benny
forget.
as well. Like my granddad's James and my dad's James.
Oh wow, so it's for my
maybe.
father.
Yeah, maybe.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question. Austin Butler has been a slow-rising star with Dune and its sequel and playing the great Elvis. But what Nickelodeon show was he most known for back in the day? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
I had this idea of giving us, because they were trying to figure out how to insure the film. And so they said, well, we got to have them wear helmets, which we ended up not. I don't know how they did that, but they had this idea for a while of these helmets that had hair on the outside. So it looks like your head is 3 times bigger. That, you can't look cool with those. Yeah, with Tom Hardy.
With Tom Hardy
What a
and
legend he is.
Michael Shannon.
The character represents the ex-World War II men who founded motorcycle clubs to foster community, ride bikes, and have a good time.
Sorry, I don't know, man.
Orbit.
I love that orbit experience.
As a person, that's weird. As a human being, in my orbit.
I love him to death, and I love him in the movie.
It's like in the wind.
I don't love this.
This is the experience.
Yeah.
While Johnny is not without his faults, and does not hesitate to violently set fire to a local bar after a bone-breaking altercation, Richard says he's got class, and if there's a club member who you want to celebrate, it's him.
What do I do for fun? Now I feel miserable.
What is fun?
I feel like a good dance in the kitchen whilst cooking.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is a
What
good
song?
for fun. Ooh.
What song can you do?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I'm asking hard-hitting questions.
I know,
here.
like, come on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jeff Nichols had dreamt of making a film about a 1960s motorcycle club for over 20 years, and finally got that chance with this film.
It wasn't like I had to lie. Like I've sat on step ladders before pretending to ride horses.
Right.
Much to the chagrin of an auteur director. You know, that's the way it is. I needed the job. Not a space hopper, on a low loader.
The obsession started in his brother's apartment. When he first cracked open Danny Lyon's book, The Bikeriders, a new journalism-style account of the Chicago Outlaws Motorcycle Club in the mid-1960s, he could see the movie in his mind, a story about rebels, romantics, frauds, and the end of an era.
They get down this movie.
They're both so talented. They're unbelievably talented artists. So I'm extremely excited to see this movie.
And they'll be perfect. Like, why are they the perfect people to play this role in the movie? Because they got a cool bromance.
Austin just fits that look, man. He just got that look, and he's a wonderful actor. And then Tom can do anything. He's a bad motherfucker.
Regardless, they went for it. The danger was kind of the point, and everyone made it out unscathed.
I'm quite accident prone. I feel like I am anyway. Like I've been on a snowmobile and that didn't go so well, so I'm kind of like, yeah.
On a snowmobile?
Yeah.
Wow.
Into a tree.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was in Utah with Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
No way.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we'll have a day off, we'll go skiing.
The bikes were vintage. The actors, including Austin Butler and Tom Hardy, would be riding at high speeds, and there would be no helmets. At some point, one of the stunt coordinators just came out with it. there is no way to make this 100% safe.
It was good to have a basic level of capability and not feel terrified. But then you meet these bikes and it's hard not to feel terrified at times.
Really?
Yeah, the brakes don't necessarily work in a way that one would like or expect them
Like in
to.
a stopping manner.
Yeah. It's like pumping a commode toilet without any water. Yeah. Like trying to get rid of a massive dookie.
There was also a moment where we learned that Tom Hardy almost convinced Austin Butler to get a tattoo.
No.
Were you thinking about getting a tattoo?
Tom almost convinced me one night. He told me, come over to the house and we'll get these tattoos. And I ended up not doing it.
Did you show up there?
No.
He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Jeff Milburn was the stunt coordinator of the new film, The Bikeriders. Milburn shared his personal history while providing a behind-the-scenes look at sourcing 45 vintage bikes that were ridden in the film by Austin Butler, Tom Hardy, Norman Reedus, and others in the cast.
My best friend is Scouse,
No
so she would let me know
way.
spoilers.
I love that.
What's a Scouser?
From Liverpool.
Oh, that's from Liverpool?
Yeah.
Why is it called Scouser?
Just Scouse.
Scouse? Is Scouse a town in Liverpool?
It's just what we're called. Scouse.
Liverpoolian is too
Liverpoolian.
mad.
Liverpoolian is too much to wrap it up.
Oh, imagine if that, you know what I mean? People just going up to each other and actually speaking.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
Yeah, what's a guilty pleasure of yours?
I put used matchsticks back in the matchsticks box, and I didn't realize how psychotic that was.
So then
and
they're
now
just
actually
mixed in
not.
with the other ones?
Yeah.
So then you will pull one. Do you ever pull one out that's already
Yeah,
been
and I'm like, oh, but it's just part. It's like part of the.
Yeah,
it's
and
part
then
of the
you
thing.
then stick it back in?
I just put it back.
For the film The Bikeriders, Milburn provided a deck to the production team that had a page dedicated to each bike with its specs and photos.
Is this Cockney slang?
I feel like this is, right? Is it
Raspberry
Cockney?
tart.
Yeah, I don't know who says this. I feel like...
Raspberry tart. I'm just thinking of things that rhyme. My heart. Raspberry tart.
No.
No?
No, close though.
Raspberry tart.
Say it.
Cart? No, is it fart? Is it?
He feels fortunate that the film's director made the decision to trust Milburn's judgment on what was needed to portray the right vibe with the motorcycles and rely on the supporting cast of writers he selected.
Zendaya's great. Like, they're just so good together. Josh, I mean, it's amazing.
So whose team were you on?
Well, I wasn't saying like team so much, maybe as,
No, you're
as like
backtracking.
if
Look at you.
yeah, I've never seen. No, I think what was the question? No, I think
That's all good.
Initially, there was a great deal of discussion by the production team about simply using modern bikes and modifying them to look vintage, but the director put his faith in Milburn to bring authenticity to the film's set.
And he goes, go. And I go, wait, are these prescription? And she goes, yeah. And I was like, okay. So I'm riding that bike, trying to thread it. I can't really see where I'm going, and there's 100 extras. And then I pull up to that cast who are all sitting on a bench, and they're looking at me like, oh my God, he's crazy. Like, what is he doing? I'm like, oh, good, that's the characters.
In the end, we went with real old motorcycles and didn't cheat, said Milburn. It was a pain in the ass to keep that many older bikes running at the same time, but in the long run, it was well worth it.
Austin Butler.
Handsome.
Generous. Jodie Comer.
Accurate.
Hardworking.
I'm glad you didn't say hard work. I'm really glad for you. Actually, just saying that. Sorry.
Yeah. Tom Hardy.
Oh, trouble. You can say whatever you want, mate.
Force of nature.
That's 2 words. 3 words.
It is.
You got 3 words.
You deserve more.
Oh, so much.
While Austin Butler has a full schedule on him, or seems to be that way, when Butler embarked on the role of Fade Rotha in Dune Part 2, he knew he'd be filming the Bikeriders directly afterwards, but this soon presented a problem as Fade is meant to be hairless.
His Lucky Charm. Is Michael Shannon your Lucky Charm?
Yes, Michael Caine.
He's my Michael Caine.
Wait, Caine.
I feel like anything, you'd phone him up and just be like, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I owe my entire career to Michael Shannon.
No, these knife fights. Anyone
want to have a knife fight with?
Good Lord, is that the time? That was a new question.
With Nichols, who had already faced countless obstacles in bringing his 6th film into fruition, asked his lead actor if he could instead go the way of the bald cap, something Butler and Dune Part 2 producers ultimately obliged.
Crazy.
Are you in? Like, is that you now watching?
I watched the full thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I felt guilty every time, but I kept coming back for more.
You should just maybe host the next reunion.
Listen, if it all fails, Austin.
Yeah. Or maybe if everything goes right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Perspective.
Yeah.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, in February 2008, Butler landed a main role on the Nickelodeon series Zoe 101, playing James Garrett, the love interest of Jamie Lynn Spears' character Zoe in the 4th season.
Minging. Minging.
I'm starving?
No.
I'm minging. It's not hungry.
Like, oh, that's proper minging.
That's cool.
Pied off.
Pied off?
Yeah.
Like pissed off?
No. Like.
Pied off?
He got pied off last night.
Drunk?
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite? And what is your expectations from this film? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
My brother. Greedy, isn't he?
Tom.
Dope.
Nice. And then Jeff Nichols.
Talented. Amazing.
Hard work.
That's 2 words. Jesus Christ. Let the words go, man. Just one.
I get paid by the word.
Edit.
I get paid by the word.